Hey guys, here's my first impressions on the Midnight reveal now that everything we know is currently out. Now I'll admit when it comes to Midnight, I might be very biased because of the fact that it involves the Blood Elves heavily with the story. And we're going back to Quel'Thalas, as you will probably know or notice that I love Blood Elves quite a bit, either through my videos or future videos. Now when it comes to the cinematic, again, my opinion is very biased. I felt it was good. Now if it wasn't for my bias, I think I'd feel about it a bit more like the last two expansions, where it was like, it was all right, it was good, but it didn't grab me like, oh yeah, I gotta fucking play this, or like I gotta play this expansion. As if, let's say, when it was the Battle for Azeroth, when it was just like, when you saw that, you just like, for the Horde and for Alliance, and like you wanted to play that. The art style was fine, yeah. It seemed a little off to me, but it didn't bother me as much. But yeah, the last few cinematics were a bit better. Again though, I can't really expect consistency, I feel like, with Blizzard. I feel like I'm a little bit spoiled when it comes to, at least with Riot, because all their shit is fire usually. But when it comes to Blizzard, you can see there's a lot of jokes and stuff, reviews and bad stuff. But nonetheless, it still looked like a beautiful, gorgeous cinematic. Now, when it comes to Lady Leandrin, most of my peeves that I would say that I'd have about the cinematic was with her. I feel like they could have done her better for sure. Like when it comes to the lore, I would say they could have done better for sure. Like I get it's been years since we quested and adventured and continued the story with like Lor'themar and Lady Leandrin, so they made them a bit older, like Lady Leandrin looks a bit off and weird. But and I get when it comes to lore or like how the expansion's story goes, it's been years since we've seen them. But aren't they like elves, and shouldn't they not age as bad or that badly? But that can be, I assume that could be opinion, and that can be fact checked or can be explained a little. Now I see other opinions like when it comes to their eyes, like they should be glowing since they're elves. True, but I guess like I like how Noble and this one other guy in this video explained it. I feel like their opinion's good, and it could also be for the art style. Now I'll link their videos down to below if you want to go watch either one, and they could give you more explanation on why that specifically and other details that they go through in this cinematic, which I personally find it to enjoy and know about and like find out and all that stuff. Now one feature we all been waiting for quite a while since Garrisons is the housing. It's good to know that we'll be able to have early access of it before midnight, of course, if you pre-purchased midnight. I think it's a nice touch to have neighborhoods, so it's not like we're going to be another repeat of the Garrison where most of the time we're just sitting there AFK. I personally can't wait just to make like a Blood Elf themed house or houses, or plus other themes for my other characters if you're able to have more than one house. I assume you'll have one for each character rather than just one house for the whole account, just like it was with Garrisons. Another thing I've been waiting for a long time along with other people is like the revamp of Silvermoon and Eversong Woods. I'm so hyped just to see the revamp, go explore, since Eversong Woods is like my favorite zone. I love the soundtrack, I love everything about it, maybe because Blood Elves, and it was like my first zone that I ever entered World of Warcraft with, and pretty much spent most of my whole time, I won't say my whole time, but a lot of my time in Silvermoon and Eversong Woods and the Ghostlands, of course. It'll also be nice just to like go to Silvermoon and see it populated again. I know like if you go to Wormless Court, I'm not sure if this is the case still, but if you went to Wormless Court, it'd be the opposite of like Moonguard, where it is populated with other activities and shit. Now when it comes to the kill on site, I mean, it's a Horde capital, so I mean, what else would you expect? But I mean, I'm not gonna burn more fire to the woods. It's gonna be our city hub for the expansion. It's good enough for me, honestly, but I'm glad at least a portion of it is for the Horde only. With the new zones that we get, with each being Quel'Thalas, Zul'Man, Harandar, and the Voidstorm, I'm excited just to go and quest, and I'm excited to go quest through and just see how they revamped Quel'Thalas and Zul'Man as well, to see what kind of storyline they have along with Harandar and the Voidstorm will have. I like the idea where they will have a separate quest line to level with if you want to level along with Arathor and his quest. Now if it brings you to many old zones, I think they should reuse that side questing option in the future expansions as well, as that could be a good option just to level other characters and experience the story in a different way. Now I don't raid much or do mythic Mythic Plus, as I usually like to PvP. But with Midnight, I will probably see more PvE since I want to explore the new raids, dungeons. Now, I don't raid or do Mythic Plus as I usually like to PvP. But with Midnight, I will probably go do more PvE since I want to experience the new raids and dungeons and all the other features. Since again, Midnight will have lots of lore about the Blood Elves. Plus, side note, I do hope they bring back Sylvanas, but not hopefully ruin their character if she does. Though probably most likely it will end up being a memory or something, or a fragment or something of the sort, which unfortunately will probably be the case. The Harnir allied race seems cool, I suppose. Not my fancy, but I'll probably just make a druid and that's it. Now, when it comes to the Demon Hunter spec, I feel like, I don't know. I like the mid range can be good, but I really wonder how the meta playstyle will be like, and I really hope it ends up just being fun and it's not much of a hard caster or much of a caster type style, and hopefully more of a like you go in, do that, do some stuff, go back out, do a few other things, go back in. That's kind of what I'd rather like, rather than you just like go in and fight melee just for like a few seconds and then most of the time you're out. I hope that's not the case. With the prey system, it seems cool and fun, but I'll probably only just do it like for cosmetics, like with delves. When doing the delves, I guess it'll be cool to do that with Illyria. Haven't seen her since, was it Legion? Now with the new updates to Transmog, it'll be interesting just to figure out how the whole system works and how it comes out. It'll be a really nice touch for roleplay especially, but it'll be cool just to like set different mogs for where the fuck you're doing. There's gonna be a lot of transmogging. A lot to fucking where the fuck I want to figure out with that. Overall, I think I'll enjoy coming back to the game. As when it comes to Midnight, well, I've been waiting for it since we heard from it since the saga was teased, and it'll be fun to go all out fanboy on. But I imagine other than building my house, it'll be fun to experience all the expansion has to offer. Now I know there wasn't much attention grabbing features that like maybe other people would have hoped for or would have liked, but I want to know what your thoughts on it are. Will you play Midnight and all it has to offer for you, or will you just be here in your new house? Thanks for watching, guys. Laters.